So now that you've created one version of the pool and you've created a layer for that has the ground and the contours that it'll be fit into, let's go ahead and duplicate that layer, because what you're going to be doing is creating versions of the pool, each of them trimmed in a unique way into its own ground topography. So while highlighting the pool rectangle layer, we can right click on that and say duplicate layer and objects. It will ask us if we want to duplicate the sublayers. We say yes to all. And we get a new version of this with the proper colors and the naming. We'll change its name to the next one that we're going to do, which will be Pool Freeform. And while we're at it, we might as well duplicate this again, right-clicking and duplicating. Layer and objects, yes to all. And this last one will be Pool Hybrid, which you'll do on your own later. And that pool hybrid can be either an L-shaped pool or a hybrid of straight lines and curved lines. But for now, we're going to come down here and we're going to work in the Pool Freeform layer, which now contains all of the same information as the pool rectangle and the pool hybrid layer, and we can use a lot of that geometry. But for now, we're going to turn that off. So the only layers that are on are the freeform pool layers. Even here, we're going to work on the pool layer, and we're going to turn off the ground and the contours for now. And we're going to use some of this geometry and as a basis to convert it into something that has a freeform profile, not rectangular profile. So to get started, we're going to take the geometry we have, we will explode it, and I just want the inside bottom surfaces. So I'll click on those, and maybe I'll say Control C to copy them, and then Control A, I'll select all that geometry and delete it, and Control V, I'll just paste back what I want to keep using. And what I want to do is have the side bottom profile of the pool to use, but I'm going to create a new top profile and set of edges, in this case with a freeform. I want to give myself a little more room to work, so I'll take this set of surfaces, in fact I'll take all of them, and I will join them together into a single surface. I'll use a scale command, a special kind of scale, a one-dimensional scale command, using the origin as the starting point. Clicking anywhere along a side axis, I can now extend this in a one-dimensional scale operation just to some random distance to have a little bit more of a pool floor area to work on. And looking at the side view, I can see that this pool floor is sitting right up at the 0, 0 level. So why don't I take the whole thing and just move it straight down to 3 feet. So we'll go down by 3 feet straight down. And that'll be something that we can work with. It is approximately 100 feet long. We actually lost the size of the radiused corners that it had. We could do a little bit of work to try and extend the surfaces. That can be a bit tricky. For now, I'll just work with this as it is. I think it's pretty worthwhile. And I'll go to the top view now, and I'll use, I'm going to use the interpolate point command to start drawing a new closed curve, the freeform curve that we're going to use for the plan of the pool. We know this is approximately 100 feet wide, so that's going to be good, but within this area we can draw whatever we want. But before we start doing that, I'm going to disable all of the O-snaps so that I don't start to have my geometry sticking to aspects of this surface. I want it to be drawn purely on the XY plane while I'm looking down at this surface below me. I don't want to have my point start to grab the midpoint or endpoint or center of something. So with O-snaps disabled, I can now come in here and start making whatever kind of free-form surface that I want. It can be, I want it to be about 100 feet long, although this could start to be a little bit more of an L-shaped or kidney-shaped pool. Something like this might be really funky and cool. So there's my curve. You can see if we look at the right-hand view, because the O-snaps were disabled, my curve is sitting above the bottom of the pool. Nothing strange has gone on. And I can use that now to create a surface to trim away the bottom of the pool and create pool edges. So I can click on this curve, and I can create a surface by extruding the curve straight. And I can go in two directions, although in this case I don't need it to be both sides. I just need to extrude downward, right, through the bottom surface, in order to create a surface that I can use now to trim, as we've done before, the bottom of the pool away. And now, in a similar fashion, I can switch things around, and I can use the bottom of the pool to trim away the edge. Cutting object is the bottom of the pool, and what I'm going to trim away is the edge. So now I have a freeform pool that has a shallow end and a deep end and a sloping surface. And this is the beginning of making a new pool, and I can follow a set of steps similar to what we've used before to create the fillets and to create the pool deck, which I'll do in the next video.